What started as a simple call to law enforcement earlier this month has now sparked questions about law enforcement priorities and the broader treatment of crime victims, particularly when celebrities are involved. Last week, deputies in Forsyth County were dispatched to the home of rapper GloRilla. This was in response to a burglary in process while she was performing at the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis. 3 suspects entered her home, then ran from the scene. They're still at large. While on the scene, though, deputies detected an odor and suspected narcotics. They got a search warrant, and authorities discovered what they called a significant amount of marijuana in a bedroom closet. GloRilla, whose real name is Gloria Woods, turned herself in 2 days later and was booked on felony charges. She posted bond the same day she was released. So this has raised concerns about whether victims are being penalized for unrelated matters uncovered during separate investigations. With us for analysis is noted defense lawyer and former Fulton County District Attorney Darryl Cohen. Good to see you, Darryl. Thanks for being on the show.
Good morning, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Good to be here.
I'm so curious. What was your initial take when you saw all of this unfolding?
Well, if you don't have anything to hide, you don't hide anything. So my view was she shouldn't have had the weed in her house. And obviously there had to be enough where the smell was overwhelming, and law enforcement on a call to protect her found, oops, we got to do it.
How common is it for police to shift focus from investigating a violent crime? So someone starts as a victim and then it totally shifts and then the victim is charged with something else.
Well, it just depends. If what the victim has is open and notorious, if there was weed all over, if there were guns all over, then law enforcement goes, wait a minute, we'll still investigate this, but we're going to have to investigate the new one. If it's right in their face, they can't turn it down. They've got to do what they've got to do. And if you don't break the law, you don't have any problem, do you?
This one's a little different, though. It wasn't right in their face in terms of what they're seeing. It was just based on a smell. Does that change anything?
Circumstantial evidence. If I went to bed last night, there was no snow on the ground. I woke up this morning, there was snow, hardly likely in Atlanta today, and we know it snowed somehow. They smelled marijuana, and as a result of that, they executed a search warrant, and what did they find? Well over an ounce, which is a felony.
Could it be considered a violation of her Fourth Amendment right, unreasonable searches and seizures?
No, in my view. Why? Because the police were inside of her house as a result of a crime taking place in her house. Her house was being burglarized, not robbed because people are robbed. The house was burglarized. While they were searching for clues, they smelled marijuana. As a result of that, they executed a search warrant and they found weed.
So she comes back from the WNBA All-Star Game in Indy, comes home to Georgia. Could her voluntary surrender when she realized all that had played out while she was gone, could that help reduce potential penalties to come?
Oh, absolutely. If someone who is charged with a crime volunteers, gives him, or in this case, herself up, the prosecutors, the DA's office, and the DA's office in Versailles is very good. They will likely reduce this, depending on the amount, could easily be reduced to a misdemeanor. But again, it depends on the amount and how it was packaged.
Well, you touched on this. I'm just curious overall, how do you see this eventually ending up for GloRilla, and what's the takeaway for everyone else watching this?
Well, it starts with she did the right thing by turning herself in. So what I see happening is either a reduction to a misdemeanor or a very light plea of guilty to something other than possession with intent to distribute. To everyone else, if you're going to have something illegal in your house, accept that if it can happen, it will, which means you could have any number of reasons for a police officer or officers to come into your house. So make sure, if you've got weed, as an example, a joint or two. Don't have enough to help the neighborhood.
Darryl.
Or the world.
Or the world. Thanks a lot, Darryl. Appreciate it.